Y'all, we got Unique in the Creek boards back in stock. We do not have the large board yet. It's on its way. But we did get the triangle board that a lot of people use for Christmas trees. I'm thinking let's turn it into a candy corn because Halloween is my favorite. So why not? I'm also thinking that if all I want is ruffles on here, y'all, these holes are really close together. So on a normal wreath frame, your ruffle would be about 4 to 5 inches apart. I want to see what it looks like if I skip the first row. So because I am not going to heat seal this mesh or anything like that, I'm going to just do a square. Another square. And then I am going to fold up these. So if I can just start on this row and I can cover all these holes, we're going to use a lot less mesh. So I'm going to start on this row. So we have our square, fold it corner to corner. Then we're going to go corner to corner again. Y'all, in this way, with this fold, all the cut edges are just down here at the bottom. And all of these are folded edges, so it's never going to fray. So now we can just pinch in the middle and just keep going across. Y'all, I am trying to make sure that all of these down here are about the same size. Y'all, and I don't make sure they're perfect. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. Y'all, I'm going to attempt to skip this row and go to this row and see if it covers. So 10-inch by 10-inch squares. So because we're skipping a row, we could probably just work all this tail right through there and tighten that up and leave that right there. Because the next one's just going to cover it. So there's our yellow. Now I'm going to move into orange and orange, and then we'll have our white. Pink. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orange ones. I don't think the 10-inch is going to be thick enough by itself, honestly. So I think I'm going to cut these at 20 inches. All right, so there's our 6. Okay, so if the mesh is really thin like this one, like you can clearly see right through it, what I like to do is just double them up. So we're going to take it and we're going to fold it in half. Now we have our 10 by 10. All right. And then from the 10 by 10, we're going to do our normal fold. All right. So now we folded it tip to tip. Gonna fold it tip to tip again. All right. Now all those rough edges are hidden. All right. And all of the gross edges are on the back side. Yeah, I was trying to make sure that it wouldn't get tangled up whenever I was folding it. On the outside corner, I am going to fold it in again, just because I want to control that edge. And you can see that the orange with all the extra folds is now covering exactly what you need. All right, so fold it. All right, so we have our 4. Fold it in half so that it looks a little thicker. So we've got our yellow, our orange. Let's get our white done. So you've got our 10-inch square. Fold it tip to tip. Get your little edge nice and cute. Fold it again, tip to tip. Got our nice, clean little petal. All right, we got a candy corn. So at the very top, we have this little situation going on. What I think I want to do is a really large bow with tails coming off one side. I like to do my twist before I get to the bow. That's just me. Y'all, I'm not going to make the bow too crazy big. So let's go out to about 6 inches. sometimes glitter ribbon is just a pain in the rear to deal with. This one is really good. So normally we do the bows with our tails long down and short up. This time I'm doing it sideways. So everything on this side is short, everything on this side is long. Slide off. Eye cleaner around it. Give it a good tight pinch and a really good twist. All right, I'm gonna get mine added, not at the very top. I'm gonna get it tied in down a little bit lower, right? So our bow's still gonna cover our situation at the top. All right, let's clean up our tails. I'm gonna make anything on this side or the top shorter. And then the tails on this side longer. There we go.